Now these are drills that we are able to perform while laying in a bed, okay? So I want you to make sure that you can come to a nice high bed where it's comfortable for you to lay down and comfortable for you to get up safely. If you need something to hold on to get yourself up out of bed, that's okay. Also on the way down, that's also okay. But we want to lay down as comfortably as we can. Now this first drill is called the glute bridge, okay? With this drill here, we're going to squeeze through our glute muscles. We're going to lift up as high as we can through the feet. So with the knee placement, if there is pain or issues with your knees and they cannot be bent in this shape or this position, you can have the legs sit further and further out in front. That may be a benefit for you, especially if you're having a hard time with the knees in close, okay? So it is just a matter of feeling out what feels safe for you, what feels acceptable for you, and going from there. From here, we plant the feet nicely into the bed. We're going to try our best to lift up through the hips. Now, ideally, this is what we want it to look like. I'll show you this one. This is ideally what we're trying to do, is we're trying to lift up. For some people, that might be too much. So what we then will try and do is we may even just contract the bum muscles, so the glute muscles here, and imagine that we're trying to put pressure against the feet here. We're trying to lift up, but it may not actually go anywhere. And this is what the movement might look like. Just this here, holding this for 5 seconds and then coming down out of that. So I'm not really lifting at all. I'm putting pressure against the feet, trying to lift, but I'm not going anywhere. If that feels okay and you can progress, then we will lift up here just to where it feels comfortable. But you only go to the limit of what you feel safe to do, okay? So we're just going to the limit. If you feel safe here, where you pressed up, you've got a little bit of space here now between my glute muscles and the bed. That's excellent. And we can keep going to this here. So we're just trying to press up as high as we can, as comfortable as you can. Again, I want to look at somewhere around 10 repetitions to 20 repetitions if you're feeling okay. At least 2 to 3 rounds of this as well, okay? So that's what we're looking for, and just making sure that you feel comfortable while doing this. Okay, so that was the glute bridge. The next drill here is, again, laying flat and lifting one leg up at a time. So we're just alternating the feet here. We're getting the legs moving everything the best that we can, making sure that it feels safe and functional as well. Again, if you're finding that this is too much, it may only just be this little lift, okay? We're just going to ranges that feel safe. And if you ever do an exercise where you feel that feels unsafe or it feels like the range is too much, the goal is to make sure that we don't overdo it. We just find what feels safe and stick within that range. So this is the full range, and then this is partial range, which that one feels safer, so I'm going to stick with that. Or if this feels safer, then you'll stick with that, okay? But if you can do full range, we'll lift all the way up, then all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Now this is the bent leg version. You can also do this with a straight leg version, bringing the knees up and in, which this can be very challenging for some, which is absolutely fine to not do this one if it feels too much, okay? So that is another variation. The other variation is you have one knee bent while then lifting the other leg as well. This is a little bit nicer than the straight leg version, but this is a better version that you can do as well. Again, 10 repetitions per leg, 2 to 3 rounds as we go through with that. Now, next exercise, using the arms here, we're going to press the arms down to the mat here, or down to the bed. We're going to push them into the mat. We're going to try to not have our shoulders come up to our ears. As we push down, we're trying to squeeze our back muscles together so that we're almost sort of pushing off the bed. Now, we're not really going to be moving anywhere. The idea is to have the arms push against the bed, contracting through your spine, contracting through your back, and get those muscles working. Now, this is not a drill where you're going to feel uncomfortable with. We want you to feel comfortable. The other thing I should mention is that if you do want a pillow, you are more than welcome to have a pillow for all of these exercises. I should have mentioned that at the start, sorry. So you are more than welcome to have a pillow. But pushing the arms in, again, 10 repetitions, 2 rounds of this. If you can do more repetitions, we go for it. But we'll start with that one. Now, the next arm drill is to take either one arm or both arms. We're going to be coming up and over and then back up, okay? Now, the goal is we're just going as far as we can. It might be here, it feels safe, and that's okay. We come back down, or you might go all the way above your head and all the way back down, okay? Again, we're just sticking with what feels safe for you and what feels comfortable, okay? But lifting the arms up and back each time, relaxing into the bed as we do this, and getting those shoulders to do some work here. Again, it might just be little ones that we start with and go from here. Now, when we finish our exercise routine and we're hopping up out of bed, I ideally like to roll to your right side. Now, the reason for that is that your heart is on the left. It can help to drain the blood out of the heart if there's any blood pooling at that moment from laying down and performing exercises. That can be a thing. If at any point you're struggling to breathe while doing exercises laying down, please hop up as soon as you can and as safely as you can, but do not do it quickly because it might lead to dizziness, it might lead to falling, might lead to further problems. So we do take our time. So I roll to the right, I'll sit here for at least 30 seconds. If you can, if rolling over is not a thing, if it doesn't feel safe, we do what feels safe, but we just really take our time on the way up. Really take your time to come out of it. You'll find if you're being elevating your heart rate while laying down, it's a very good thing to hop up slowly, just so that you don't spin your head out, you don't get dizzy, and again, don't have any heart complications. So rolling to the right if possible. If not possible, it's okay. We just take our time to get up and do it very slowly, and you'll have the same and very similar effect. Okay, thank you very much.